We call this comprehensible input. Now here's the crucial part. This says if you want to get better in another language, get comprehensible input. That means have interesting conversations, read nice books, hear stories. The result of this, vocabulary, grammar, reading, writing, all these things come as a result. The opposing hypothesis we call skill building. Skill building makes the arrow go in the opposite direction. It reverses the causality. Remember your first English class in school? Remember what happened? First, you studied grammar. Remember that? And you did output grammar exercises to practice the rules, and you got your errors corrected. You memorized vocabulary. Then, if you did that enough and you worked really hard, someday you could use the language. We call this a delayed gratification hypothesis. Not now, but later. Suffer now, enjoy later. But the gratification never comes. In my opinion, there is not a single human being on this planet who has ever acquired language this way. It has never worked for anybody. Show me a case, I've never seen one. When you have someone who claims they did it with grammar, they also had lots of comprehensible input. And that's what caused it. Crucial point I want to make today. The causality, the direction of the arrows is different. For the comprehension hypothesis, the arrow goes from comprehensible input to skills. For the skill building, it goes the other way. First skills, and then you can use the language. Not only that, the comprehension hypothesis, under the comprehension hypothesis, language acquisition is pleasant. It has to be pleasant. The input has to be interesting, or we won't pay attention. Skill building is painful. For 95% of people, about 5%, and I'm just making this up, about 5% I think really like it. They love grammar, and they become language teachers. You see the problem here, okay? So the comprehension hypothesis is win-win. It works. The research supports it very strongly. This is the last 35 years of my life. In comparing methods, the comprehension hypothesis has never failed. Study after study, it always wins or ties. It never loses. Skill building always loses. Not only does it work, it's pleasant. The skill building hypothesis is lose, it doesn't work, and